EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two of the better young quarterbacks in the league, both looking to take that next step to a Super Bowl. It's Andrew Luck going up against Andy Dalton. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. It's second down. Don't look it. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser, because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And the wideout in motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Dorsett, the man in motion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Hearns the man in motion left. Again, here's Bernard. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down.
Well, I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
In motion right, Dorsett. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they'll go on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Eifert, the man in motion. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. And the grab by Croft. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. Kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
1st and goal from the 5. Here's Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Cuts back, left sideline. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this